Hello, good afternoon. I want to welcome you all to another series of our English sessions, our English lessons for grade 5 students. And today we'll be doing grammar. We'll be doing a very interesting topic in grammar called conjunctions. The topic for today will be conjunctions. Before we discuss conjunctions, I want you to watch this video, which I will share on your page. Please watch the video and then we talk about it later. Right. From the video, we can see that they're telling us that sometimes when you're writing or speaking, you need to do what? To connect sentences or ideas. You have to connect sentences or ideas when you are writing or when you are speaking. For you to be able to do that, you have to use bridges or connectors. You have to use bridges. You cannot cross from one place to another where there is a river without using a bridge. So the bridge is used to connect the two places where you are and the other side. So you have to use bridges or connectors. So when we do that, these words that we use to connect or join together two sentences, two words, two phrases, we call them conjunctions. For example, here we see, I want to eat ice cream. The second one, I just brushed my teeth. Now, these are two different sentences. The first one, I want to eat ice cream, is quite different from the second sentence, I just brushed my teeth. They are not connected in any way. They have two different ideas. Now, for us to be able to connect the two ideas in the two sentences, okay, we have to use conjunctions to be able to connect the two ideas. Watch. So now, these two sentences, I want to eat ice cream, I just brush my teeth. We can connect the two sentences or join the two sentences together using a conjunction. So therefore, these two sentences becomes, I want to eat ice cream, comma, but I just brush my teeth. I want to eat ice cream, but I just brush my teeth. Now, what did we use to connect the two sentences? We use but, B-U-T. So one of the words we use to connect sentences or join sentences or phrases together is the word but, B-U-T. So therefore, we ask the question, what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a part of speech that connects two or more sentences or ideas. It's a part of speech. A conjunction is a part of speech. It's one of the 8 parts of speech. It's a part of speech, a word that connects 2 or more sentences together. So now we have 7 main conjunctions. We use the word main because these are not the only conjunctions. We have more, but most times the ones that are commonly used in English, in writings, in speaking, these are the 7. We have the first one, but, B-U-T, but. We have and, A-N-D. We have for, F-O-R. We have nor, N-O-R. We have yet, Y-E-T. We have or, O-R, and we have so. These are the most common conjunctions, the 7 main conjunctions that you will find often in your writing or speaking. So now, these 7 conjunctions we've spoken about, how can you remember them? We will just take the first letter of each of these conjunctions. When you take the first letter for each of these conjunctions, for example, F stands for the conjunction for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, etc., etc. So each of the first letters of these words, we put them together, we get the word fanboys. So when you get fanboys at the back of your mind, you always remember the 7 main conjunctions. So like I said just now, fanboys, all the letters in red, they form the word fanboys. But F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, and Y stands for yet, S stands for so. So the first letters for each of those words will help you to remember the 7 main conjunctions. Right. The conjunction for, F-O-R, what is it used for? It is used to explain a reason or a purpose. For example, you say, I am feeling tired, for it has been a long, very long day. So the reason why you are feeling tired is because the day had been very long. For the students like their teacher, for she was a very likable person. So the reason why the students like their teacher is because their teacher is very nice, a likable person. So for is used to explain a reason or purpose. Right, let's come to the next conjunction, and. The conjunction and, A-N-D, it is used to add 2 or more items together. When you have 2 things, you want to add them together, like you say, strawberries and grapes, boys and girls, teachers and students, you use and to connect them, to join the 2 words together. For example, you say, I need to buy strawberries and grapes at the farmer's market. So, and grapes and strawberries connected by and, joined together by and. Please pick up your room and put your laundry in the hamper. Two different sentences connected. The first thing you do, you pick up your room. After that, you put your laundry in the hamper. Two sentences connected with and. So when you come to the word nor, the conjunction nor is used to present a negative with another negative. Anything that is negative, something that has to do with no or nor or not. No or not. For example, you say, I don't want to see a movie. Right? That is negative sentence. Then you also say, nor do I want to go to the park. So there are two things I don't want to do. I don't want to see a movie, and I don't want to go to the park. So you use the conjunction nor to connect the two ideas together. The second one, my bed isn't warm, nor is it comfortable. Two different ideas. This person feels that the bed is not warm and the bed is not comfortable. Two things connected together using nor, two negatives. Right. So when we come to the conjunction but, the conjunction but is used to show contrast, show difference. For example, you say, I want to go to the movies, but I don't have any money. So you want to go to the movies, but to watch movies, to go to the cinema. But there's a reason that will make you not go. It's because you don't have money, but you don't have the money. It shows the contrast. I did my homework, yes, but my dog ate it. So even though you spend time doing your homework, something happened. The dog ate it. It shows the contrast that happened, two different things that happen. Right. So the conjunction or is used to present an alternative or choice. You say, for example, we can see a movie or go to the park. So there are two things you can do. You can stay home and watch a movie, or you will prefer going to the park. And second example is, I want pepperoni or mushrooms on my pizza. It's one of these, you want one of these on your pizza. It's either pepperoni or mushrooms. This is showing alternative or choice, one of the two. Right, let's see the word yet. The conjunction yet is used to introduce a contrasting idea, an idea that is different from from the first. This person says, I always bring home my textbooks, but the person doesn't make use of them. Yet, I rarely open them. Even though the person brings his books home, but he doesn't open them at all. So what's the use of coming with the books home? It's the contrasting idea. She says the fall didn't hurt, yet she cried the whole way home. Yes, somebody fell down and the person says, it's okay, I'm fine. But while she was going home, she cried. That's the contrasting idea, even though she said she didn't feel anything, the hurt. So now the conjunction so is used to show an effect, something which happened after or a consequence. In the first example, it was cold outside, so I had to wear my jacket. The reason why the person had to wear the jacket, his or her jacket, was because it was cold outside. That's the consequence. The movie theater was closed, so what happened? So we went to the park. It was because the theater was closed that gave them the option of going to the park. So the effect of the theater being closed was that they went to the park. So in this exercise, we're going to practice how to use conjunctions. So the first one says, I would like chocolate dash vanilla ice cream. So the answer is, I would like chocolate and vanilla ice cream. Can we think of the second answer? Please put in a cone dash a bowl. What conjunction do we use to fill that? So the answer is or. Please put in a cone or a bowl. Third example. Eat the ice cream quickly so it doesn't melt. Because if you don't eat quickly, it will melt, so it doesn't melt. I ate the ice cream quickly, dash, I still made a mess. But I still made a mess. The last example is, I need a lot of napkins, dash, the ice cream is very sticky. Let's see the answer. So the answer that goes there is 4. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Next time, I'm sure we will have another interesting lesson where we will share ideas about use of conjunctions. But before we round up, I have another page I want us to discuss quickly in the Readers and Writers Notebook. I want to share that page. The Readers and Writers Notebook. I will share the page. In the Readers and Writers Notebook, it's all about conjunctions again. We've learned the rules. We have seen examples. I don't need just to go through them briefly. A conjunction is a word such as and, but, or that joins words, phrases, and sentences. We know that. We know when we use and, when we use but, when we use or. You can use conjunctions to make compound subjects, compound predicates, compound sentences. And don't forget, you have to place a comma before a conjunction in a compound sentence. Right? We see the examples. Let's see the exercise. Underline the conjunction in the sentence, conjunction in each sentence. For example, number 1 says, the Arctic fox makes a burrow in a hill or a cliff, but it does not hibernate. 2, it is well adapted for the cold with its furry feet and small rounded ears. 3, a polar bear is huge but surprisingly fast and can outrun a caribou. In the second exercise, you are to underline the conjunction in the brackets that complete each sentence. The tundra has very little moisture or and a short growing season. 5, the climate is harsh or but more than 1,700 kinds of plants live in the Arctic. Now let's see the answers quickly without wasting time. I'll share the page again with the answers. Right, so number 1 will be, the conjunction in number 1 will be or. You have 2, or and but. In number 2, the conjunction is and, joining the two ideas. Number 3, we have 2, but, and. For the second exercise, you have to underline the conjunction in the bracket. The tundra has a very little moisture and a very short growing season. And number 5, the climate is harsh, but more than 1,700 kinds of plants live there. In the last exercise, you have to use the conjunction and, but, or to join the sentence. So the Arctic is frigid in winter. It is much warmer in summer. So we use but to join the sentence. The Arctic is frigid in winter, but it is much warmer in summer. Arctic plants grow quickly. They won't have time to reproduce. Arctic plants grow quickly or they won't have time to reproduce. Thank you very much for another successful lesson. I hope you had a lot. You enjoyed these lessons. Hope to see you again next time for another interesting lesson. Thank you.